G'day viewers, AIDzee and I just thought we'd have a chat with you on a topic of the day.
And it's very important that occasionally we have a chat with you on the topic of the day, because sometimes the topic of the day is quite important to get our heads around. I am not very intelligent, and Angry's very kind to me, and he will take me through some very, very tricky points of understanding that we are deeply involved in. So, Angry, would you take it away and be gentle with me? I'm only new.
Well, now Facebook has changed how they present stuff on people's feed in the last year or two.
I see.
Okay. Now, companies in particular are miffed about this because if they built up a page that had, 1 million likes, when they put new content out, it no longer gets seen by those million people. It might be seen by only a very small percentage of them, and everyone's up in arms like this, because a lot of people's business is built around that.
Yeah. So they used to have 1 million likes, and those 1 million likes used to translate as every time the feed came up, if they'd be on, but now, no.
No. And so they're all sort of, oh, how do we do it? And surprise, surprise, if you pay Facebook,
oh no, no, Facebook's a force for good. They're not in it for the money.
Yeah, so I saw an article while we were preparing for a video. It was like, how to maximise your Facebook reach without paying for it.
Okay.
This could be interesting. So I looked it up, and it was like, drivel, going on with all this rubbish. And then it finally got to point one. Point one is make compelling content.
That is crazy talk. That is nutbag stuff. That is just so far out of the realms of human understanding that that's ridiculous. My mind is literally going through my right eye and then dribbling out my left nostril. There it is, you can see it, Is it a stroke? No, it's me having an epiphanous understanding of what an angry man has just told me, which is make compelling content. That'll never friggin' work. I don't know, I've been working with this man for 5-6 years, and I feel embarrassed and stupid because why haven't I thought of that? Make compelling content. What a tool I've been. What a wanker I've been. What a moron I've been. I don't know if Epistrophy's going to do it for you, but it does it to me right up the butthole because I haven't thought of making compelling content. Fuck these corporates. They are so on the ball, my man. No wonder I feel stupid and inferior to people in suits who pick their nose.
Yeah, this article went on with a bunch of other points which were utterly superfluous. Because coming back to point one, which is apparently a huge revelation, if you want people to see things you do things people want to see.
That's just, again, there it is again. Yeah, no, my eye's flattening. It's flattening, yeah, it's the mind just leaving my body.
And this spiraled off into, YouTube has also made changes over the years so that a subscriber count does not really have any relation to how many views you get, and how they feed things to people has changed over various, and there's all these tips and tricks about thumbnails, virality, shareability, and these are all good things to know and good things to take to heart and think,
but to work on, to make real.
It comes down to what your ultimate #1 goal is. Create something that when someone sees it, their immediate visceral reaction is, oh my God, I have to share this with people now. That they can't hold back from telling everyone they know about it. And then they can't wait for you to produce something more. Everything else is just icing on the cake. In other words, a good part of the whole thing. But your cake is your product, is what you output. And I think of this because I see, okay, there are huge stars on YouTube. YouTube stars are basically more influential with young people than mainstream pop TV and movie stars.
True story, true story. They are massive. And
there was a survey in Variety that actually quantified that.
Wow. And these guys are incredibly wealthy, they're incredibly resourced, they're incredibly hooked in, and they move like giants with the grace of pussycats. They are incredibly powerful and incredibly hooked in. And millions upon millions upon millions of people are watching these people because they have content that is bugger me kick-ass.
Yeah, and that's what it comes down to. And I'm always seeing particularly younger people who are wanting to start out on YouTube going, because they see, oh, I see that glory of that person, I want that. That is not a completely flawed thing to think.
There's nothing wrong with wanting anything.
But then to go, oh, I don't know, I want to be on YouTube and be big, but I don't know what to do. What should I do? You should fuck off. Get the fuck out. That's what you should do. Okay, I'm sorry to be, no, I'm not even sorry to be that harsh.
It's really not.
It's overdue to be that harsh. If you're sitting there going, I don't know what to do, fuck off. Fuck off until you know what to do, okay?
This is a privileged position to be in. If you are having the attention of another person, that is a privilege. It's not a right, it's not a fucking gift. Basically, if someone else gives you their attention for any length of time, you are in a position where you have responsibilities and you have outcomes to achieve. Don't dick around, because there are thousands of people who would like to be in your seat. And if you're going to sit there with your thumb up your ass going, I don't know what to do to be rich and famous, then fuck off.
There are basically, in the creative world, and this is the whole spectrum of creativity,
all of it,
there are two reasons to be doing it. One is you have to. It's in you and it has to come out.
You must. You are compelled. You must do it. There is no other thing. You can't do anything. You can't even breathe without getting this work out, because you've got to.
The second reason is just you're good at it. You can produce stuff that people like, you're good at it, and you work at it, and you produce it, and it's got an audience, therefore you keep doing it because people enjoy what you do. It's shades of the same thing. You do it because you have to, or you do it because you're good at it, or some combination of the two.
And hopefully combos like really mixing out. However,
if you got neither of them, if you don't have the urge, if there's something that has to come out, or if you're not just able to create something that people like, just fucking sit in the corner and fucking think about it. And this is a challenge. This is not, okay, we did say fuck off a lot, okay?
We did.
What we really meant is fuck off. No, wait, sorry.
And think, get in the Hall of Mirrors.
Yes.
Get in the Hall of Mirrors. A good idea is to sit down and watch the people you admire the most, and then go, right, bugger that, and then watch the people who have half of their fame and experience and money and all the power, and then go again and watch the people who have half again, and go, what are the differences, what are the fashions, what are the understandings, what are the insights, what are they telling people, what are they getting into? Because remember, it's not about you. It's not about you. It's about the people on the other side of that black bloody rectangle, and if you're not reaching them in a mental and emotional way, then fuck off.
Yeah, if you want us to get slightly less punchy with you, don't ask the question, what should I do to be famous? Ask the question, what is it that an audience wants that they will engage with? Because then you're at least asking the right question. Okay? So don't, look, work hard, okay? To paraphrase from Zay Frank, if you get out and do 5 ordinary ideas, but you did them, you're a lot more experienced than the person who's sitting, I'm just waiting to come up with the perfect thing.
No, you're never going to come up with the perfect thing. It's never going to happen. Just get off your ass, lace up your boots, and then get out there with a camera and make something, anything. Keep on making something, anything, and complete it. Finish it. Make it done. Get it uploaded. People will go, YouTube is the most honest medium I've ever worked in. People go, that fucking sucks. And they are your biggest fans, right? You'll know straight away if it worked, you'll know straight away if it didn't work, and then you iterate, you do it again, and you do it again, and you be patient, and you work, bloody work at it. And then remember, it's about them. Get through the black rectangle, move them. See something pretty and go, oh, I think people would like to see that because it's pretty. See something tragic and say, I think people would like to be moved by that because it's tragic. See something awesome. Think of something awesome and go, I don't know exactly how I'm going to get this across, but it's friggin' awesome. And then you go through it 3 times in your head and just on a whim get a friggin' camera and describe the picture in your head to the people behind the camera, and bugger me, it'll work.
In case you can't tell, this is a topic about which we are passionate.
Yeah, we could say
okay?
that. Could say that. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
So yes, if look, if you're in the same physical space as us, this is things we like to work with people on.
We really do, and we really like to talk. We will talk about this shit all day, literally all day. This is something that I have spent my entire adult life doing. You know, how to make people on the other end of the black rectangle, or the other end of the rope, or the other end of the black theatre, like feel something, feel anything. Like, what is the picture that I can paint in their head? This is for me the magic of the shaman that we've had for 1 billion years, or a couple of million years as humans, and you bring it forward today. Why do we have black theatres, which is basically they're caves with a fire in the middle and a storyteller? Nothing's changed. The rules haven't changed. You know, young men and young women still do the wild thing on like dark nights when the wind is howling and the fires are big. Bloody old women still like to see young babies come into the world. Old men like to grab their bloody grandchildren and be pointed out as they get told what's what by the little grandchild. Nothing's changed. It's all still amazing, and it's all still bloody cool. And if you can hook into the fierce joy of being alive, then people will share that with you.
So yeah, in other words, if you're wondering, how do I reach people? Well, are you doing what you do better than anyone else in the world? If not, do it again, do it again. You might never be the best, but every time you do it, you're going to be a little bit better. Okay? And if you just sit around asking for it to be spoon-fed for you, you don't deserve shit.